Hey friends, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. My name's Leslie. I am the Farm and Pastor's Wife. Here you're going to find content on cooking, grocery hauls, day in the life of, farming, all kinds of things. And I would love for you to be a part of the Farm and Pastor's Wife family. So if you haven't already done so, would you please hit subscribe, hit that bell notification, and give me a thumbs up. And that way you won't miss anything with that bell notification. When you ring that little bell, be sure to hit the word all so you'll be notified. Today is a very special video. I'm super excited. Let me tell you a little bit. This company right here, Sanon, sent me an email and said, we have some springform pans we'd like for you to give us a review on. Would you be willing? And I said, sure, I'd be willing. Well, then it dawned on me, I don't do anything. I've never made anything with springform pans. What in the world am I going to do? I don't make anything. And I said, I guess I can make a cake and do it in a springform pan. And well, then it dawned on me, cheesecake. Make a cheesecake. And I was so super excited. And then I went into panic mode because I've never made a cheesecake ever. Not even a no-bake cheesecake. I've never done that. Well, then it dawned on me again. I am related to the Queen of Cheesecakes. So I have invited the Queen of Cheesecakes in my family to come help me make this cheesecake. So I'd like to thank this company, Sanon. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'd like to thank them for doing this and thank them for being patient with me while I had all my dawning moments, my light bulb moments, and then panic moments. Light bulb, panic. We're fixing to get started. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to introduce you to my niece. I think you may have met her before in a couple of my videos, but today you're really going to get to know her. I'm super excited, and so we're fixing to make a cheesecake. Don't go anywhere. Take this opportunity during the intro to hit subscribe and be a part of our family.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town. See the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside.
Okay, guys, this is the Queen of Cheesecakes right here, at least in my family. This is my niece, LeChelle Smith, and that's with an L, not an M. I get very offensive about her name. It's with an L. Leslie. LeChelle. Anyway, okay, so we're going to open up these pans, and we've actually already been into them once. They send you two one's a flat spatula and this is an offset spatula. They send you 3 sizes of pans. We have the small, I don't know what inch that would be, but I don't know if it says. We have the medium and we have the large. Yeah, and so they got the lever on the outside just like any other springform pan. I don't know what to compare them to, but she does. So we're going to, once we're done, get her opinion. I don't know that we'll be using today every size, probably just one size today. I'm assuming the large one? The large one. So this is the one we'll be using today. So I'm going to get it washed up.
And I think there are 12, 9, and 6.
12, 9, and 6.
I think.
All right. Now, not only do they send you the 2 spatulas, 3 pans, but they send you parchment already rounds cut out for each size. So you get 3 sizes of parchment to put in the bottom. Do you use parchment on yours?
I do wear it.
Okay. So, all right. we're going to get these washed up. We're going to get our ingredients out, and we'll be right back to make a cheesecake that I've never made. Okay, y'all, so be sure to look down in the description for the link to these pans and the parchment rounds and the spatulas. They are also going to offer you a 20% discount if you use the code. Everything is down in the description that you'll need. So, without further ado, let's get started on this cheesecake. So you're going to need a mixing bowl, and LeChelle always uses a hand mixer, so I got out the hand mixer, and so I'm going to let her kind of take it from here.
Alrighty. So the first thing you'll do is we're going to take 6 tablespoons of melted butter, or softened. It don't have to be completely melted. I need a spatula.
A spatula?
And also actually the first thing you'll do is go ahead and turn your oven on to 325 so it can be preheating. And then, let's see. And then I have sugar, which is 1 1/4 cup of sugar. And then your vanilla. Vanilla is going to be 1 tablespoon of vanilla. You actually will use a lot of vanilla, I think.
Yeah. And you know me, I always give that extra splash. I love, you don't have to. I love vanilla.
And we'll mix this together now. Put them in wrong. And you will mix. And then you'll add, I have 2 eggs, but you'll add them 1 at a time.
1 egg at a time, and notice she's putting it in a bowl so she's sure she's not getting any shells in it. I'll mix while you crack the other ones, alright?
Yep. Four hands are better than 2.
Okay.
And then you have your flour. There's your flour.
And how much was that again?
Flour is it's 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of flour. And I don't sift it. I have sifted it before, but you don't have to.
I don't ever sift my flour.
And then you've got 1/3 cup of cocoa and salt, which is going to be.
And don't worry, the recipe will be down in the description below, if she lets me.
Yeah. A 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then baking powder is going to be a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder.
And be sure you get baking powder, not soda. Is this the crust?
Yeah, this is the brownie crust.
This is making the bottom of your... I'll let you so you can feel it. There's something about knowing your food and feeling it and knowing what it feels like, or, you know, the consistency you want. All right. So there's several steps to this cheesecake, but this is a real deal cheesecake. This is not a box cheesecake. This is not one that's just thrown together on a graham cracker crust already.
Yeah, it's a Reese cup. We didn't even tell them.
Oh, yeah, it's a Reese cup. Yeah, y'all got to know this is a Reese cup cheesecake.
Yeah, okay. Now we need to get our
pan ready.
Pan ready. Which springform pan, you have the bottom and the sides. And I just put it in there and then tighten it down. Then you've got your, your parchment round. I get 1 tablespoon of butter and just kind of put it down there on the bottom. And I try to do right around the edges where it seals together. Just, I don't know. That's just what I do. I don't know why, but I do it.
Just paint your pan.
Yeah. But then I put my parchment round.
Is it too big? Do you want me to get one of the smaller ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I'll go get one of the smaller ones.
You want me to show you how to cut it?
Yeah, show them how to cut it.
Fold it in half. You just keep on folding it in half. You got scissors?
I do. I got the kitchen scissors.
Yeah, that's fine. This is what I do at home because I don't have the rounds. You take them and kind of measure. Oh Lord, I don't know how to use these.
Kind of start at the tip. There you go.
And just cut around. So you can take your regular parchment paper if you don't have the rounds and do that. That's what I do. Then unfold it and it'll fit down in there.
That was a great tip. So if you don't have the rounds and you just have regular sheet parchment, you just fold it into like a triangle and, well, I guess when it's this,
yeah, I kind of measure it to flip it over to the back of the pan and measure it to the center and cut right around the edge. Yeah.
Great tip. And that's something you can use too if you're baking a cake, like a 3-layer cake. You can do the same thing in your cake pans, like that.
And then
and she's just buttering that pan heavily. This cheesecake is actually going to be served at Caroline and Jamie's housewarming, open house, whatever you want to call it.
and this brownie crust is very
spatula.
thick. Yeah, you got. Well, I can get it. I use this one. It's very thick. Very, very thick. Yeah.
So keep in mind, this is just the crust.
And I'll show you another trick for the crust. Because it's very hard to spread.
And since this is a pretty lots of steps, keep in mind this will probably be a fairly long video.
Yeah.
I'm
just trying to smooth it out.
Just spread it out the best you can. She's holding on to one side of the parchment.
And I have actually put it in, because it's so thick, I have actually put it in the oven before and let it get melted, just kind of to where it's a little bit more easier to spread. And usually when it gets kind of stuck to the side, it's a little bit easier.
Basically, you just want to get it as even as you can and out to the sides. Do you go up the sides any?
No.
No.
Just across the sides. And then you will put it in the oven for 15 minutes.
All right. So it's ready to go in?
Yep.
Okay, so this is going in the oven for 15 minutes. We'll see you when we start the next step. Okay, y'all, we're waiting for the crust to come out, but she's doing a little prep work. She's doing a little prep work with these. These have been in the freezer, which that means she's safe. I won't eat them because I like warm chocolate. I'm not a big cold chocolate, but she's put them in the freezer for a reason. They're easier to maneuver and cut because she's going to cut them up.
When I cut them, these were actually, these Reese cups will go on top of the brownie crust that we're actually cooking right now. But you'll quarter them, but I leave them in these little wrappers, and then I just quarter it. And I put them, I just got them out of the freezer. I mean, just for, even if you just put them in there for like 15 minutes, but they don't melt near as fast when you put them in the freezer. But you'll take 6 Reese cups, and then you'll have 1 cup of peanut butter chocolate chips, and then you'll have 1 cup of semi-sweet milk chocolate chips that go on top of the brownie crust.
Oh, look, and we're just going on the crust. So we hadn't even got to the cheesecake stuff, so just think how decadent this is going to be.
So we're just waiting on the brownie crust to come out.
All right. We'll be back. Would you look at that? It smells so good. All right.
All right, so this is the brownie crust, and I put the Reese cups on there first because I just kind of like to space them out. So when you get a piece, everybody gets a little Reese's.
Everybody gets a Reese's.
It's part of my OCD, I guess. I don't know.
That's a good idea.
But it's 6 Reese cups will go on top.
6 rounds. So if you get the dual pie, you get 3 of those and just cut them up.
And it's 1 cup of the Reese's peanut butter chocolate chips. Just sprinkle all around.
Y'all, I feel like I'm sinning.
Just looking at it.
Just looking at it.
And then you have 1 cup of the semi-sweet chocolate chips that go on top.
Get back in there. Okay, y'all, I had the camera turned the wrong way, so let's try this again. She's putting on a cup of semi-sweet chips.
And then we'll just kind of set that to the side, and we're going to start making our cheesecake mixture now.
All right, let me. It's probably cool, but we're just going to slide it. Slide. Okay, we're going to get everything out for that. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, she's starting the cream cheese, the cheesecake part of this. So she's got 4 blocks of cream cheese.
And then you'll mix these, get these good and soft, mix them up. They're already softened, but just get them mixed up good. Oh, we're still recording? Okay. Then you will add 5 eggs, 1 at a time, and you'll mix in between.
All right, I'll mix, you add. Okay, guys, we'll see you back when we get all 5 of those in here. Okay, y'all, we got all the eggs mixed in. She's just scraping down the sides.
Now that we got all the eggs in, we are going to add our sugar, which is 1.5 cups of brown sugar, but firmly packed. And then we've got peanut butter, which is 1 cup of peanut butter.
1 cup of, we use Jif, so I guess whatever peanut butter you want will be fine, but.
And then 1/2 cup of heavy cream.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Any vanilla go in that?
Yes, it does. We're going to mix this first, and then we'll add our vanilla last.
Okay, we've got it all mixed. She's going to add in the vanilla now. 1 full tablespoon, right?
Yep.
Oh, y'all. I wish you could smell this. It smells so good.
This mixture.
Okay, y'all, it's all mixed up, so on to the next step.
So now you'll just pour your cake,
I'll bring you guys over here.
your cheesecake mixture on top. And I just kind of jiggle it down in there.
Y'all, I'm so excited. I have never in my life made a homemade cheesecake. I've never even made the box kind.
Really?
Never. Never made a cheesecake.
And this is why I use the biggest, because this...
It fills it up.
Yeah.
So definitely use your largest springform pan.
Yeah.
Because it fills it to the rim.
And then the next thing, we have to cook this in a water bath.
Okay, good to know. LeChelle's phone's talking to her. It has to be cooked in a water bath.
Oh, I do need hot water.
Like boiling hot water? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you need to watch what she's doing. She's put tinfoil in, and she's lifting it up around the sides.
Tinfoil, I do use the heavy duty and the extra wide. I don't try not to piece it together because then it will leak and get underneath the cheesecake.
Okay.
So I just kind of take these sides and kind of twist them. Just kind of fold it down so it's not so tall.
Now, is this part of what prevents it from cracking?
I don't know.
Okay.
They just have
This
to.
just helps it cook
Yeah.
in the right way.
Yeah. Not all cheesecakes cook this way, but this one does. The carrot cake cheesecake didn't take a water bath.
Okay. So not all cheesecakes require a water bath, so keep that in mind.
So,
And you're going to put the water around it.
I'll put the water down in here.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, guys, we're bringing it over to the stove. Before we put the water in, we're bringing it over here.
I pull out a rack and put it.
Let me go ahead and put it on convection bake. Okay.
I go ahead and pull out a rack so then it's not so heavy. I'm trying to lift it up with the water in there and not spilling it.
That's one negative about this stove is that the racks don't pull very far out. So if you had to do something like this, it makes it a little more difficult, but I love my stove. That's just one thing that's a little different than others.
As far as the water, I put water in a microwave and I get it hot and then it's about this 1 inch deep in water. That's how far you want it.
About 1 inch deep in the pan. But the tinfoil you put around it to keep the water from actually seeping into the cheesecake.
Yes. And then you slide it in there. And it cooks for 1 hour and 30 minutes.
All right, we'll see you back in just a little bit. Okay, everybody. The time has come. It's coming out of the oven. So, are you ready? Ooh, look up there. So be very, very careful with this hot water because it's hot water. It's really hot water. Oh my goodness. You want me to put the rack over there so you don't have to move it as far? Alright, and you want to put it on a cooling rack. That was absolutely beautiful. Did y'all see the top of that? Absolutely gorgeous.
Very careful.
Is there any way to test for doneness?
No,
No.
not really.
Okay, I was just wondering.
I don't poke holes in it because even if you poke a hole,
It'll
it's still
deflate.
it's still going to come out gooey.
Yeah,
Does that
okay.
make sense?
Yeah, because cheesecake does not get dense like a cake. Okay, let's go take a closer look. Okay, now the best part is the decorating part, but we gotta let it cool before we do that. So
we'll let it cool and we'll come back.
Okay, guys, we're back. We've gone our separate ways, changed our clothes, and now we're back to decorate. I don't know if I can hold it up. Yeah. Decorate this beautiful thing. And look who has showed up right when it's time to put the pretty stuff on.
It's me.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so we got to do some melting and stuff, so take it away, LeChelle.
Okay. What we'll do is we're going to take 1/4 of a cup of heavy cream, and we're going to melt that first or get that good and hot, and then we'll add in a cup of the semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Now, if you had a microwave, you could by all means do this in a microwave, but if you've been following me, you know that my microwave has bit the dust, and we just didn't like the new one I got.
It was too small.
Actually, I liked it. He didn't like it because it was too small. We couldn't fit a whole pack of chicken in there. So, to defrost. So, the new microwave's got to go back and we got to get a new one.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yep, womp womp. Okay, we're going to get this warm, the cream warm, and we're going to melt these chocolate chips and we'll be right back. Okay, y'all, while the cream is heating up, and we're going to go ahead and unbox, unmold, whatever we're going to do. We're going to undo the cake.
We're going to unspring the pan.
Unspring the pan. That's
So what
a
you're
good way
going to
to
do
say
is
it.
you're going to unspring your pan, and it kind of was going to stick, so just kind of shake it around to where it's loose,
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble.
and then I bring it up.
Look at there.
Look at that.
How beautiful that is right there.
And you will see
The different layers.
Oh, hold it up,
the
hold it
brownie
up.
crust, the chocolate chips,
Oh, would
the
you
butter
look at
chips, and everything.
that? Make your tongue smack your brains out.
And then,
And did you want a full cup of this?
yeah, it don't matter. What I do,
Or did you save some in here to sprinkle?
no,
Okay.
I
Show
just
them
kind of,
what you do. You proud up?
yep, I kind of, and you might want to tell them we put this in the refrigerator.
Oh yeah, this has
Where it's
been in
good
the
and cold.
refrigerator, so it's solid.
How long has it been in the refrigerator?
Solid as a rock. Several hours.
Okay.
I'm just getting it started because you got that parchment paper underneath there.
Yeah, once you can grab hold of that parchment.
Oh no.
He says, "Oh no."
Here we go.
Yeah.
Look at there.
And I like to take the parchment off. This is solid and it is heavy. And I just
Peel the parchment.
peel it
There
off.
you go. Look at that.
But I want to set it down back on here until we get ready for the topping.
Very good. Okay, guys, we'll be back in just a second. Okay, y'all, she's got the chocolate chips melted in that 1/4 cup of heavy cream.
And we spread it on the, got it melted good. And so I don't know what you're going to put this on. So it don't slide around. When you put your cheesecake on this, if you're at home, but if you're taking it somewhere, it will slide around.
So that's going to act as your glue.
Yeah. Just transfer it.
All right.
So slightly. And as far as the topping, I get a cup, I put a Ziploc bag in it. This is just a whole lot easier for me. How do you want it decorated?
However you want to. However you normally do it.
Do it.
It doesn't matter to me.
How long did it take those chocolates to melt in that heavy cream?
Just seconds.
Let me try that spoon.
He's going to taste the chocolate chips.
Ooh.
That is good.
How much?
Barely, just barely.
They snipped that corner and made a little
Little
pastry
bitty hole.
bag.
Yep.
A little piping bag.
Let's see.
She's thinking.
I like to go around the edges. I don't know how to get it on the stuff, but
That's okay. We got soap and water to clean up with. Y'all, is that not beautiful?
then I have my Reese cups that were in the refrigerator, so they're still cold, but I'd already cut them in half. You just slide it.
There's your glue again.
Put it inside. And you'll always want to store your cheesecake in the refrigerator, but about 10 minutes before you get ready to eat it, I try to get it out and kind of get a little bit room temperature.
So, y'all didn't hear that. It's store it in the refrigerator, and before you get ready to serve it, maybe 30 minutes prior, set it out and let it, knock the chill off.
Yeah, that brownie crust can get hard when it sits up in the refrigerator, and it just softens it up a little bit.
Y'all, this is beautiful. This is like a work of art. I don't know how I'm going to keep Bryant Mattern out of here.
She's not. I'm salivating watching. I love peanut butter.
I'm just glad he didn't find the Reese cups. We had them hidden in the
refrigerator. You can have that one. It broke.
It broke. He can have that one.
And I thought about, with Easter, I thought I should have got some of those Reese cup eggs.
Oh,
And
that would
kind
be
of,
cute.
yeah, put little eggs.
Okay, so how many of you that are watching are going to try this yourself? I feel very encouraged that I can do this now that she's been here and showed me how. So leave me a comment down below if you think you can attempt this and pull it off. Or what flavor of cheesecake. Leave down below what flavor of cheesecake is your favorite. I would say this is definitely probably going to be one of my favorites.
Voila.
Is that not beautiful? Yay! Now, unfortunately, we are going to have to wait for the taste test.
Y'all are?
But, yes, but you guys don't have to wait because it's going to come back in just a little bit. So you don't have to wait. Just hang on another second. But thank you to my sweet niece for coming and doing this
You
for
are
me.
welcome.
Not only did she do it for me, but she did it for
Uncle
Caroline. Uncle Brian. Yes, she did it for Uncle Brian too. But,
And Jamie.
And Jamie, because Jamie loves this too. But this, for Caroline and Jamie's housewarming. So, and she also made a carrot cake cheesecake that's in the refrigerator. And so we're gonna die happy with cheesecake. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back in just a little bit for the taste test. It'll be a day for us, but just a second for y'all. So we'll be back. Okay, y'all, I thought of something real quick before we actually end for right now, but we didn't ever tell you what we thought about the pans. So I have nothing to compare it to because I've never worked with springform pans. So I'll let LeChelle tell you what she thinks.
I actually like the pans. I was kind of hesitant about how thin the bottom was because my pan at home is just a whole lot thicker. But I was actually very, very pleased with the pans, and the non-stick had come apart very good, or come away from the cheesecake and everything very good. I was pleased. I give it a 10.
Give it a 10. So look down in the link below. There's a link if you want to purchase this set of springform pans, and there's a 20% discount down in the description below. So if you're interested, go check them out. And if you've got your own springform pans, then get to making this cheesecake. Okay, so now we'll be back when it's time for the taste test. Okay, guys, it's not quite time for the housewarming. We've just finished up eating lunch, but Bryant is dying for a piece of the cheesecake, and it's just fresh out of the refrigerator. I don't even know if it's soft enough, but we're gonna give it a try. So, do you want me to slice it?
How's it going?
I can't get through the brownie.
Can't get through the brine. Push it, mama.
There we go. Because it's out of the refrigerator, everything's cold.
Mm-hmm. Guys, look at that right there. That is phenomenal. She's struggling. It's okay. She's mad at me for filming.
I'm mad at him for cutting it because I didn't want to cut it till the party.
Listen, every chef has to taste their stuff before people do.
Well, I'm not the chef.
No, but I'm the taster. All right, guys, hang tight. I'll be right back.
Okay, moment of truth.
Oh, look at there.
Looky there. Look at that cheesecake.
Perfecto.
All right. Now, I'm not going to try it.
You're not going to try it? Go take one bite. Take one bite. Take one
it's
bite.
way past my...
Judah says, Judah's getting in trouble.
Grammy just got Judah.
How is it, bud?
Good. Delicious.
Right.
You're really going to... I can't wait to see your expression.
Okay, here we go.
Brief video interruption. We filmed the taste test of this cheesecake yesterday, and I have messed it up. So we are refilming it today. However, I was able to salvage a small clip of yesterday's that is absolutely adorable. So I'll close out with that adorable clip. But first, we're going to let Bryant taste test it again for you. He already knows it's delicious. And one other thing, if you look down in the description and the recipe's not there, it's coming. It's just going to take me a long time to type this one up. And I want to go ahead and get this video out to you guys. So if it's not there, it's coming. It's just going to take me a while to type it up. So, all right, let's get on with the taste test.
All right, everybody, take a look right here at this scrumptious.
Scrumptious.
Pie.
Cheesecake.
Yeah, cheesecake.
He forgot what we was making.
Pie. All right, she is right. I've already had some of this. I've already had 2 slices of this. That right there is a bite of heaven.
He's getting day 2 of heaven.
I am a peanut butter guy, so I absolutely love this. Now this is very rich, okay? Let me tell you, it's very rich.
So you can't eat much at one time.
You can't eat a whole lot. So I'd encourage you to do thin slices if you're serving this as a at a party or as a dessert or something like that. But this right here is a got to. If you like peanut butter, this right here is really, really good. So, hey, look, it's like deja vu. It's like I'm
You're getting it again.
doing this 2 or 3 times.
So thumbs up. Okay, guys. Well, we're going to let him enjoy his cheesecake. And I'm going to let you enjoy the last little clip of yesterday's taste test. And I'll let that be the sign out. So, love you guys.
All right, guys. This right here is rich and delicious. This is a got to make. If you're a peanut butter person, you can let chill just look.
And keep in mind, it's still cold. We're supposed to let it sit out for a little bit before we serve it.
Yeah.
But
look at that.
that's the crust.
Look at
That
that crust.
brownie's the crust.
I mean, look at that with that.
With that
peanut butter right there.
All right, guys. It's a beautiful cheesecake. So
Trying to talk with my mouth not being full.
I sure did enjoy making that with LeChelle. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for watching The Farming Pastor's Wife. And remember,
It's hot enough.
If the grease is hot enough,
wait, what?
It's hot enough.
you can fry anything.
That's right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.